everyone, welcome to the KDJ Quarterfinal Quick Picks for Class A Girls. Good day of matchups. We have our first, really the game of the day. I called it the game of the tournament in my preview show for Class A, and that is number 6, Tappan Zee. Weird saying that, number 6, Tappan Zee, going on the road to take on number 3, Ardsley. They met in the regular season about a month and a half ago, and Tappan Zee won at home decisively, double-digit victory over an Ardsley team that got out to a lead, but they just couldn't weather the storm of what that Tappan Zee team does in their home gym, whether it's shooting the 3-ball, defending, playing a very physical style of game. Kristen Phelan had 14 points in that game, good balance, and really, I think what Tappan Zee did in that game is they won the game on the interior, rebounding, strong defense inside, and with some big baskets inside from their post players. So can they do that again and do it on the road this time is really the question. This Ardsley team is ready. I mean, this Ardsley team has come on strong. When you look at this veteran group, Coach Nick Rasavi, he has kind of nurtured this team through the ups and the downs they've had this season, and really they haven't had many downs compared to a Tappan Zee team that's had a far tougher schedule. So it's a team that's confident going into their quarterfinal matchup at home in Ardsley, and a TZ team that's probably a little bit more experienced and a little bit more battle tested for a game like this. I'm going to stick with my pick of TZ, but I think it's going to be very close. It's going to come down to the wire. I can see Tierney and Kristen Phelan going back and forth in this game. I do think TZ finds a way in the end. They move on to the County Center in the section semifinals in Class A. Our next matchup, going to stick on the River Towns, just go up Broadway, go up from Ardsley up the road to Irvington as the number 4 seeded Bulldogs and head coach Gina Marr take on Hen Hud in this 4 versus 5 matchup. They haven't met in the regular season. They're very similar teams, probably the most evenly matched 2 teams in our quarterfinals, in the sense that you have an Irvington team that's 17 wins, riding high, terrific defensive-minded team, a team that can get up and down the floor when they want to, and a Hen Hud team that faced a tougher schedule, faced one of the toughest schedules in Section 1 this season. They have a star in Caitlin Raguso, and it's going to be a matter of how Irvington and Ali Raimondo can defend Raguso. Can they contain Raguso? One thing I'll tell you about watching Irvington over all these years, outside of like the Sanaya Chongs of the world, really rare that Irvington lets one player beat them. They're a team that mixes up things defensively. They'll change. They'll play man. They'll play zone. They do all different things they need to do to try and find the right mix to prevent one player. So can they keep Hen Hud off the glass? It's going to come down to Emmeline Laboon and what she can do in the interior. And really, can this Irvington team have the depth? I think Irvington has a little bit of things to prove out here. They're going to have a little chip on their shoulder. And after not making it to the County Center last year, they want to get back. They want to get back into the big building with 50-year head coach Gina Marr. I think the Bulldogs do it. I think Irvington wins. They move on to the section semifinals. The team they're going to face will be coming out of that 1-8 matchup, which is a very interesting matchup because it's an all Rockland County. Number 8 Nyack going on the road to take on number 1 Pearl River. My mind has not changed on this. Pearl River is clearly the better team. They won decisively over Nyack twice in the regular season. It's a rare league matchup. Beating a team 3 times, I don't think it's going to matter in this one. I think Pearl River has just been too good, especially at home. They have been a team that's ready. They've been poised, number 1 seed. I don't see a letdown here. I think Pearl River advances. They move on to the section semifinals, and the 4th spot up for grabs in the semifinals, this little team called Walter Panis, defending state champions. And again, this is another one, a league rival, not just a league rival, their district rival in Lakeland in a 2 versus 7. Lakeland hung on and beat Byram Hills. Great for this group to have that playoff win, but the run's going to end here. Walter Panis is just too good. Cadence Nicholas, Sophia Tavares, the best dynamic duo in Westchester County this season, maybe in Section 1. I'm sure Albertus Magnus has something to say about that in Class AA, but I think that Walter Panis is going to take care of business at home. Nicole Lujic is a terrific scorer for Lakeland. Panis will find a way to slow her down enough to come away with the victory. So our final 4 teams, I'm going chalk again. Walter Panis, Pearl River, Irvington in the 4 versus 5 matchup, and I see Tappan Zee. I said chalk. They're the number 6 seed, but I do like them as the favorite coming into this game, winning on the road. So those are our final 4 teams in Class A.